Hello.
Hi.
This is the holiday December 2025 MePro special in which we are doing Slideshow night.
Yay!
And by Slideshow night, I mean it is 3:36 p.m. on a Monday. So,
Monday night.
first presenter is Reggie.
Whoa. Hey, Reggie.
All right, everybody, get ready for this. Okay. Woo! Okay, you're gonna have to go like a bunch. Okay, the Santa Claus, as in like the Santa Claus from the Santa Claus movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's bringing it down.
Boots the house down.
Okay, the Santa Claus in Sam and Max. Is it upheld? Is it applicable? Is it canon? Can it be confirmed as canon? That's what we're gonna dive into tonight. Okay, moving on. Okay, so this is probably you. Okay, like you're probably like angry at me, like, oh, I hate Sam and Max. Oh, this is stupid. Okay, go. This is you. Okay, again, go. That's you. Okay. But, okay, go again. Okay, but like, okay, I'm just gonna ask you first. Put your thinking caps on. Okay. Thinking caps are on. Okay, go. So these are all one universe. These are all the same universe. I can prove it to you. I'm gonna go. Not only is the Santa, all of them. All of them are the same universe.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Go. Go to the next one. Okay. Let's move on to the facts. Okay. We're gonna start with my first point, and we're gonna move on. Okay. So this is the quote from the Santa Claus. Like this is the Santa Claus. If something should happen to me, put on my suit. The reindeer will know what to do. Okay. Moving on. In Sam and Max Ice Station Santa, now this is the Telltale universe, and it's a whole thing in itself. Ice Station Santa, this is 201. What we know about Telltale Santa is that he's been alive since 1901. He's older than the show Santa. He has a long history with Sam and Max. He hates Sam and Max. He hates their grandma. He hates their great-grandpas. It's a whole thing. They know him. They do not have a good history with this Santa Claus, okay? Moving on. Now, the Santa from the show is a completely different entity. Okay, play this clip. Let's roll the clip. Okay. As we can see, he doesn't have the glasses. He's not as short. Okay, like he's an entirely different Santa. He is nice to Sam and Max. Now, the original Santa in the Telltale games hates Sam and Max. Doesn't matter. See, he's nice to them. This is his mortal enemy's daughter. I don't understand what's happening here. Okay, so he's nice to them. Doesn't have a history of them. They are like he says that they he doesn't know if they're on the nice list or not. He doesn't know them. If this was the same Santa as before, he would know that they were for sure not on the nice list. He would hate them. Moving on. Okay, now what do we know about the Santa Claus movie? Okay, moving on. Okay, so here's what we know. So Santa, like this guy, he puts on the Santa Claus suit and then he becomes Santa, like, and he has like a really rapid aging process and he doesn't know like a lot about being Santa, okay? Now, this is my strongest point of evidence, okay? Let's go next. Think about it. The elves look the same. This is Slushy from Sam and Max. He looks just like the emo kid from before. Okay, moving on. Now, I know, this is probably a lot of information. And it's very confusing. But now, hang on, okay? Roll the clip. We only know that the original Santa in the Santa Claus is dead. We don't know how long he had been serving as Santa for. All we know is that he is like upholding the Santa Claus, like he wears the suit, and he is Santa Claus, and he's dead. Think about it. This takes place in 1994. In 1997 is when the show Santa. It could work. Okay, moving on. Okay, so that's okay. That Santa is the Santa in the Sam and Max show. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Is this agreed upon?
Yeah. Okay. I see.
Moving on. Literally moving on. Okay, Star Wars. What do we know about Star Wars? Hit it. So, in Star Wars Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2, this game, go to the next slide, confirms that Sam and Max are actually canon in the Star Wars universe. Now, they had actually had ties with LucasArts since like 1993. But this solidified, like not only, like they were only parodied really before, but this actually confirmed, this is from the Wikipedia, the Star Wars Wikipedia. Canonically, Sam and Max exist, and they were part of like the New Republic. Okay, this is canon. This is actually this is all verified Star Wars information. Next slide. Star Wars Phineas and Ferb special. Yep. If we can deduce that Sam and Max are canon in the Star Wars universe, we can deduce that this Phineas and Ferb Star Wars special is also canon to the Sam and Max universe. Okay, next slide. Think about it. Now really, really think about it, okay? I just want us all to keep these images in mind. Okay, next slide. However, no, do it. Okay, roll the clip, okay? And I'll follow along. Okay, so in this, Terry says, okay, this is after they had moved to a new planet. He says, Star Wars actually happened as a real war here, so instead of being a nerd, I am actually a learned historian. I know, mind-blowing. This confirms that Star Wars is not only canon and solar opposites, Sam and Max is canon and solar opposites, Phineas and Ferb is canon and solar opposites, and the Santa Claus is canon and solar opposites. Now, in the holiday special, yes, this is the holiday special, the whole, like, point is that the solar opposites go into a bunch of, Christmas movies just like in Ready Player One. However, they do not go into the Santa Claus. They go into like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. They go into like whatever. Like you see this? They do not go into the Santa Claus. Now, it couldn't be a Christmas movie if it was actually Christmas history. Are we seeing this? Okay, moving on.
Okay.
Also, here is this. Okay, so in this, I cut it off, but this is like an image from the holiday special. As we can see, Terry is dressed up as Santa. The real Santa is here. If he put on Santa's coat, this could actually make Terry the next Santa Claus in canon because, moving on. Okay, we've established solar opposites is tied to Star Wars. In Star Wars, there is Phineas and Ferb and Sam and Max. The Santa Claus is in Sam and Max. Now think about it. Next slide. So this is the Solar Opposites Hold an Intervention episode. As we can see, the Solar Opposites know the Mario Brothers and the crew personally. Now, obviously, I couldn't get a good photo because Hulu hates me. But like in this episode, it is canon that the Solar Opposites are friends with the Mario Brothers. Okay, moving on. The Mario Brothers takes place in Brooklyn. Okay, Sam and Max takes place in New York, and Mario Brothers takes place in Brooklyn. Now, we can easily infer that these are the same universe. Okay. If Mario Brothers are in Solar Opposites is within Star Wars, and Star Wars has Sam and Max. This is just a town over from Sam and Max. Now, the only reason that they wouldn't have interacted with the Mario Brothers is that the Mario Brothers are in another world, not universe. It's the same world. Mm-hmm. This is Brooklyn, okay? Really think about it. Okay, next slide. This makes the possibility of Darth Vader, Doofenshmirtz, Terry as Santa Claus, as the real Santa Claus, Sam and Max and Luigi in a holiday special collab upcoming. It can be canon. It's going to happen soon. Okay? Any questions? No? That's what oh yeah, Finley?
So correct me if I'm wrong, but in the Wreck-It Ralph franchise, aren't the Mario Brothers featured? Are they in that? Because if there are
Bowser's in it.
Yeah, Bowser's in it.
Okay, well then that actually makes a lot of sense.
That opens this universe that we've created up to a whole bunch of other stuff, because Wreck-It Ralph is connected to
all of Disney.
Lot of
all
other
of Disney.
Things.
Right. That makes sense. Okay, especially because there is a Sam and Max episode where Sam and Max are actually put into the virtual reality world and they're able to play video games in real life, including the Mario Brothers.
Wreck-It Ralph.
So it makes sense. This is all one universe, you guys. Yeah.
Everything is Sam and Max.
Everything is really connected. See, this is canon and solar opposites.
That basically means it's tied to Angry Birds too, as well, right?
Think about it. And additionally, see, Wicked is actually canon in this universe too, because actually Corvo references in the Stalkiverse episode, he references Alphaba Throp being the wicked, the wicked witch, which means that it's all connected. Really, it's all connected. Yeah, Madame Moore will flip around. It's Wicked Witch.
All right.
So,
I think that was a good place to start.
Yeah, that was okay. Thank you.
Very nice.
Inspirational. I love it.
Ray, do you wanna?
Yeah, all right.
You wanna
Ray.
follow
I guess, man.
Go. Yay.
Oh, my slipper
Yay.
fell off. I'm just not gonna bring one. Oh.
Yay, Ray.
Yay.
So, how I personally tried and failed to make the best gingerbread house by yours truly. So first, I had to go shopping. I didn't really get a photo of actual Walmart here because I forgot. But I got Oreos, I got Jolly Ranchers, got peppermints, mini candy canes, frosting, and maybe some of this was just for my own, because I like Oreos, so maybe it was a little tempted. But okay, next slide. So I had to prepare the ingredients. This was painstaking. This was actually awful, especially because I had my whole family coming over to make gingerbread houses as well. So I had to unwrap each peppermint individually. I had to unwrap each Jolly Rancher individually. I had to unwrap the mini candy canes without breaking them. It was rough. Next slide. But this is the final product. I had cut up each gingerbread house. It was really cute. It was all set up really nicely. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Also, I forgot to mention, but I had to take apart the Oreos, get out the cream for my house in specific. The other people did use it. Next slide. So, when I was building the gingerbread house, it was a little rough. I'm not gonna lie. I had to smash the peppermints and blue Jolly Ranchers to make this like really cute crystal powder that looked like snow.
Cute.
Yeah.
I used it kind of on here. You can see. I was gonna bring my house in today. You'll see the results in a second. And
Oh, no.
I assembled the rooftops, which is this with the Oreos. I crushed them up in half, and then I used them as a little like roof paneling. And then I used the candy canes as like wall, and then I used the leftover Oreos to make a little door and some sprinkles. Okay, next slide. This is the final result.
Oh, it's cute.
As
though.
you can see, it's being held up by 2 Oreos on the side. As you can see, the house is falling off. As you can see, it's not so good. And even though I do not have a picture, I did not bring it in with me today. The house that sits in my room is not in my room. In my kitchen has a bite on the roof because I was a little hungry. The door is missing because I ate that too. The pieces aren't together anymore. They're all on the floor. And next slide. So this is the end. I spent a lot of time doing just this lettering color. I just want to say that because
You're so strong.
I spent like 30 minutes of class on Friday doing that. So yeah, that's my efforts. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Any questions? Yes, Finley.
What methods did you use to like hold the gingerbread together?
Yeah.
Not good ones.
What did you do though? Was it like frosting?
I
or-
sticked frosting. Did not work out. Yeah?
Was it really worth it?
No, it wasn't really worth it. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
That's my TED Talk.
Yay!
We're going in a circle. I'm going
Alright.
next.
Me next. Slipper.
It's been a minute since I made this, so I don't really know what I'm talking about.
Thank God.
Phoenix talks at you about Antarctica. Next slide. What is this?
A map.
Map.
World.
Okay. What is this?
Antarctica.
The North Pole.
Okay.
The South.
The
Okay.
bottom.
The bottom.
Now, this might be a bit of an ask. I did not actually think about this in advance. Can someone draw what Antarctica looks like for me?
I
You.
can.
I think the things that the glass is in frame.
Don't worry about it. Are you ready?
Yeah. Draw Antarctica. No.
Oh my God. Okay. Beautiful.
That's funny. Next
Very
slide.
good. Very good.
You're wrong.
Oh, I don't think.
That is not what Antarctica looks like. In
I
fact,
thought
most
the
people
Earth
get this
was
wrong,
flat
but
on a map.
here's something I bet you didn't know. Next slide. Antarctica's made of bedrock. Just touch the screen. I shouldn't have done that. Antarctica is made of bedrock. Next slide. What do you see here?
Penguins.
What temperature do you think it is here?
Cold.
Cold. Correct. Now, believe it or not, Antarctica is the largest desert in the world. Okay, next. There we go. Yep. That is the
Oh, it's
largest
me.
desert, and
It's
that is
AI
not
cactus.
an AI-generated
AI
cactus.
cactus.
I do not know what you're talking about. It is the driest place on Earth. Next slide.
What?
Here's something I bet you didn't know. Antarctica is owned by a lot of people. Now, I put owned in heavy quotations because you see a lot of words on here. Next slide. This is what it means. You see a lot of flags on here. There's Norway, there's Australia, there's Argentina. Next slide. Norway is actually all the way up here next. You see that?
Yeah.
How do they have land all the way down here?
Just for fun.
I don't
Next
know,
slide.
Phoenix.
How does it know?
Alright, tell me something unusual about this photo.
One
We
of
have-
those sectors
we
looks
have-
buggy.
Yeah, okay. That's because territories are in fact overlapping, because certain countries can't agree. We have the UK, we have France, we have Argentina, we have Australia, we have Norway, we have.
Nazi Germany.
Germany.
How did they get to Australia? Antarctica?
Australia.
I don't know. Next slide.
I knew that wasn't the shape
Next
of
slide.
Antarctica.
Here's the flags again. I forget what I put next. What's next?
What's missing?
You know what is
Okay.
missing.
I feel
Yeah.
really patriotic watching this.
You know what is missing? Okay, next slide. Don't worry, because we redeemed a coupon for
Are you serious?
for claim, as well as the Soviet Union, which I guess passes on to Russia now, I guess. But when the treaty was made that people couldn't claim Antarctica anymore, we got a coupon. Next slide. So, what is the treaty?
It's
what
Santa.
What do these claims even mean? Next slide. Not much, considering that like everyone agrees what you can and can't do on Antarctica. Now, next slide. They do in fact have a website. It's also kind of pathetic, but you know, it says, next slide, what you can do. You cannot lore on Antarctica. You can only do science, and you can in fact observe that science on Antarctica. So I don't know what our coupons mean, but next slide. Don't worry, they're still there. we can still claim part of Antarctica. So that is the flag, which I bet you haven't seen before. Do you know what's really cool about it? Next slide. That's the Greenland flag. Do you know where Greenland is? Who knows where Greenland is?
It's in
The green
It's
area.
north.
Nice
Yeah.
ice.
Yep.
Wear ice.
I think it's really cool. Next slide. Trigger warning. This is what NASA thinks Antarctica would look like without ice.
That's weird.
So I think it's pretty cool that it has ice.
Me too.
Next slide. Thanks for watching.
Happy 50th.
Happy PBS friendship.
Phoenix, get
No,
back
I got
up
a question.
There. Get
I
back
have a
up
question.
Get back.
up
I have a
there.
question.
Here's a question.
How does this tie into the solar opposites, Sam and Max, Santa Claus, Mario Brothers, and like lore? Like, how does it tie into the lore?
Have any of those shows ever had snow in it?
Yeah.
Do any of those shows take place like on Earth?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what Earth has?
Snow.
Yes. Antarctica. Antarctica is
My
on
God.
Earth, in fact. Who knows where Antarctica is?
Down.
Down. Yes.
It's in there.
It's somewhere.
Think about it, my lads. I'm going.
Santa is a gear.
Santa. I dropped my water bottle.
That's just what they want you to
Santa.
think.
Okay. Santa is a gear. Next slide. And again. Okay. Now, next slide.
I was gonna say something. Holy things.
Now, you may be asking, what is a gear?
What is a gear?
What is a
Next
gear?
slide.
What is a gear?
A gear is any creature made with gear cells, made by fusing human cells with magic. Animals are able to become gears as well by implementing gear cells into them. Next slide. Now, how does this relate to Santa? Next slide. Well, gear cells allow access to a great deal of powers, abilities, and resistances, such as superhuman physical ability, immortality, magic, regeneration, access to the backyard.
The backyard.
I'll get there. Able to grow spare limbs, disease manipulation, resistance to all temperatures, and so much more. I got this all from the Versus Battle Wiki. Next slide. Now, what is Santa's ability set? Immortality, superhuman physical abilities, magic, Christmas knowledge, knows what every kid wants for Christmas and whether or not they've been nice. Animal communication, incredible knowledge, and talented craftsmanship and resistance to the cold. Next slide. Do you see the overlaps?
Yes.
Next slide. Some parts I should elaborate on. What the freak is the backyard and how does it relate to Santa? The backyard is the domain of information that... I have to remember. Okay. Domain of information and magic where basically every thought, idea is stored, and gears are able to access this and pull energy and information from it, much like how Santa knows if you've been naughty or nice. The backyard is how Santa gets his Christmas knowledge, okay? And also his, like, magical powers. Next slide. The obvious parts, Santa is immortal, and that's part of the gear virus. Santa has superhuman physical abilities. If you don't believe me, he is able to carry a bag containing all the world's presents and is able to survive nearly the speed of light in his sleigh. Animal communication, don't fight me on that. He talks to the reindeers in most adaptations. And Santa lives in the North Pole. He has some level of cold resist. Next slide. Now that's all fine, but the most damning piece of evidence, okay? Next is... becoming a gear most of the time alters your physical appearance to a beast-like form, which Santa is not. Next. But Santa is human-like. Next. Well, there is one exception to this. Next. Command gears. Next. What the hell is a command gear? Quote from the Guilty Gear Wiki, unique to Justice, Dizzy, and Sin. Command gear is the type of gear... as completely self-reliant gears have the most power to control almost every gear in existence. And command gears are a rare chance when a human gets turned into a gear. They keep like their human form, and now as I said, the gear greatly alters your physical appearance. But now the gear virus does alter your physical appearance, right? Now, what if it just made, like, we don't know the extent of, like, how far or little it could alter you. So what if it just, you know, shrunk you down a bit, gave you some pointy ears? Next slide. Like, next slide. An elf. Next. Like that guy right there. Next. Or, next, a reindeer. I'll explain this. Next. Elaboration. The elves. Elves are humanoid, but typically shown as much shorter with pointy ears and magic, along with crafting equal to Santa's strength and carrying presents that could weigh twice as much as themselves. Now, this is because a command gear would be able to sense... How did I write this? What? This is because a command gear, it would make sense that Santa could share his knowledge with the elves that are under his command, using his command gear powers, giving them orders, and also why they would follow him. It is also possible for the gear virus to not do much, apart from, you know, give pointy ears and make you a little shorter. Next. Now, the reindeer. The reindeer are shown to possess a measurable strength, able to one, fly, which is pretty magical. I would say that's, you know, pretty gear. And they're also very strong, able to pull Santa's sleigh near the speed of light. And also, if you didn't like the animal communication with the reindeer, this fixes it because Santa's just able to command them as gears. Next slide. If you lost the plot anywhere, here's the summary. Santa is a gear because of his arsenal of supernatural abilities, but not just a gear, a command gear who can control who control other gears. Elves and reindeers are gears that Santa control as a command gear. And there's Bedman as well. He's sleeping. Next slide. However, there's one tiny issue. Next. Magic was first taught to humans in 1919, and the theory for the gear cells wasn't conceived until 2014. Saint Nicholas was in around 4th century Greece. There's a little bit of a time gap there. Next. However, next. Magic was taught to humans. It didn't just appear in 1999. Magic was taught to... Okay, lock in. Magic was taught to humanity by the apostles who learned it from the original who made the discovery of the backyard and magic. The original found this because he was simply too smart. This is a quote from the Guilty Gear wiki. This is where I'm sourcing this all from, by the way, Guilty Gear. The original was a child prodigy whose IQ was, after multiple tests, determined to be immeasurable. They couldn't figure out how smart he was. At a very young age, he immersed himself in advanced physics and mathematics. One day, he eventually laid the foundations for what would become the study of magic by finding the backyard. Santa is known to be very smart, so it's possible he also discovered the backyard back in 4th century Greece, right? We can all agree Santa, you know, he's a pretty clever guy. And he could have figured out how to access the backyard and then do what that man / Asuka did in 2014 and construct the gear cell theory, making himself a command gear and turning a bunch of, like, his friends who were helping him with Christmas originally into little gears, and then eventually making the reindeer as well into gears, able to control them all, and therefore Christmas. Next slide. Questions? Ray.
Would this make Santa a dictator?
No, because the gears still have free will. Kinda. No,
but he's
okay.
controlling them and forcing them
Okay,
to work
so-
and make presents year long.
Okay, normal gears don't really have wills of their own. So Santa is giving them instructions. Unless you're like a human, all human gears have some sort of will. Because, like, Soul, the prototype gear, has a will of his own. Justice was a command gear. So, yeah, she has a will of her own. Jacko has a will of her own, even though she is Justice, and also Arya, who is Soul's wife, except back when Soul was Frederick, before he got turned into Soul by becoming a gear. Reggie?
So, now, and this is completely hypothetical.
Okay.
Could this be canon in the Sam and Max Star Wars Solar Opposites Phineas and Ferb Super Mario Brothers franchise?
Let's see. Well, mine is assuming Santa is immortal and doesn't swap like the Santa Claus.
Okay.
So that marks that one out.
Okay.
So, I think in theory it could be there as inside of the Guilty Gear canon,
Okay.
but as a game inside Guilty Gear, inside of the rest of the universe.
Okay, good to know.
I don't think there's any, like, I don't know. Is there any connections to Cyberpunk in those? Because
Probably.
Lucy Cyberpunk is in Guilty Gear.
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
What is Magic the Gathering?
So that's unrelated, but
Why did it keep saying magic?
because magic, so this kind of magic pulls from the backyard, which is the domain of magic and infinite energy and knowledge. Magic the Gathering is a card game where you play lands. There's this thing called a land, and then you tap it
like
to
this.
summon magic
Yes,
creatures.
yes.
Are
like
they
land.
stolen too? Are the cards stolen too?
I don't think
This is stolen land. Are the cards stolen?
Well,
land?
yeah, no, are they not tapping into the backyard?
Yeah, probably most of them are. Yeah,
Think about it.
Right.
right.
Now,
Stay woke.
so saint is like usually meant to say something as like high morals.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you say it's unethical and like kind of evil of Santa to kind of, like I know you're saying that these Gears elves have free will, but they're still
They do.
being overworked, right? So
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, we don't know. I didn't say anything about the working conditions of Santa's workshop. I mean, even though my NPX friends know a few things about that. Phoenix.
What is the name of the elf from Rudolph? The
Kirby.
Oh,
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
What's it? Because is he a gear? Because he has like free will. He wants to become a dentist.
well, yeah.
What's his
So, okay, human gears are different than animal gears, and they are able to overpower the will of a command gear with their own if they have enough spirit.
Okay. Okay.
Any more questions on my incredible presentation from that's Guilty Gear Strive?
I loved it.
Do
Yay!
you feel guilty?
I do feel guilty.
Okay, let's get up there.
The ruler.
Okay. This is a little brief history on miniatures. Miniatures, you might call them. And why I love them.
Talk into the microphone.
And why I love them. And about the miniature time machine in museum. In Tucson. Okay, so this is the miniature time museum in Tucson, Arizona. As you can see, the entrance already pretty interesting. It's a big old door, and then if you look closer, there's a tinier door.
Aww.
Yeah. So this museum has like a history of all the little miniatures that have been around since long ago, and I think it has like sets like up to like 200 years ago, and yeah. The beginnings of miniatures. As you can see right here, they have been around since like ancient Egypt, and they would like make the little miniatures to like figure out how they were gonna make bigger structures. And throughout time, they would like continue to do that, and then it became pretty popular in Europe, like in the 16th century, where baby houses became very popular. Okay, so these are baby houses, but they are not for babies. Okay, these are very serious things, actually. Yeah, they would have these in really wealthy households, and it would basically be like miniature versions of the house or like some sort of structure, and it would be put into like a cabinet or something like that, as something of the sorts, or it would just be by itself. But it was very like strictly like a do not touch thing, and like you would just be like looking around, and that was like became very popular 16th to 18th century, so lasted a pretty long time. And then like later, well, around the same time, still 16th century, doll houses became more of a thing, which were kind of like the miniatures, but instead this time they were used like for children. And they were usually, like when they were first being built, they were made for like domestic reasons, like to teach like girls how to like work around the house and stuff like that. And yeah, some of the things would be like actually functional in the doll houses as well.
Cool.
Like there was one at the miniature museum where there was like a functioning sink and a functioning light and coffee grinder too. Yeah, throughout time, doll houses, as you know, have gone pretty popular around everywhere and are now used for everyone. But they became like more like popular and like mass produced during when factories started becoming a thing. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, progression of miniatures. They've started to vary in many ways as time has progressed, and like there's like dolls, and there's like in Italy they have like little miniatures as well, and it's more like doesn't really have to do with like architecture or dolls, but yeah, it's like branched out into a lot of different varieties of things, and like you'll see miniatures in stores now as well. And they're so cool. There's just miniatures of everything now, and it's great. Yeah, I hope you're liking my transitions.
Oh yeah.
They're very nice.
I feel like I'm fading out of consciousness.
Yeah. Where they're at now, like I said, like you'll see them in stores, and like there's like the miniatures in museums as well, and people will like work on like those little miniature things. Yeah, I had some pictures actually earlier, but they did not load.
No.
So, yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, the end. Thank you. Let me know if you want to learn more. Yes.
What's your favorite miniature like thing?
That's a really good question. I have like some little miniature things at my house personally. I really like those. And this like little book nook thing that I have. And I've like added like my own little miniatures into that. But I think I like the type, and also like stop motion puppets as well. Those are pretty cool. And also just like the ones in the museum, those were really fun to look at. The way they had everything set up. And, yeah.
I'm really confused because I didn't hear anything about Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have gone into that topic some
You
more.
should
Yeah.
have been more
But
respectful to the
there are
community.
like
Yeah,
when
exactly.
you look up miniatures, there are a lot of figures for video games, and not Dungeons and Dragons, not a video game, but
Unless we're
I'm
counting
sure they
Baldur's
also
Gate
have
3.
figures for board games as well,
Yeah.
in miniatures.
I-
And I'm sure
D&D
Dungeons
is
and
not a
Dragons-
board game, it's a TTRPG. Thank you very
I'm
much.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I should know.
Very
know
good
this.
job,
You're
Elizabeth.
perfect.
You're perfect. I'm kidding.
Does coffee from a dollhouse coffee grinder taste any different to real coffee? And
That's a good
follow-up
question.
question, do you think I would like it?
It might be okay. I think it tastes the same, but I think it'd just be in a very small cup. It'd be like a very small portion, like one coffee bean.
Touch Bros.
Oh, I
Okay.
want Touch Bros.
Behind you.
So I'm assuming you went to the Miniature Time Museum in Tucson?
Yes, I did.
Awesome.
Yes.
Were there
This
any
is what I
other
learned there.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Were there any other cool exhibits, unique things that you noticed?
In Tucson or in the
In Tucson,
miniature museum?
In
Oh, in
the
Tucson.
museum.
Well, there was a little. They had like a little, like when museums have like a little station there for only a little while. They had one of that, and it was like one of the first like stop motion puppets, and this guy who made like a bunch of movies, and
That's really cool.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Disappointed.
So this is a reference to Solar Opposites because of the miniatures in the wall.
Yeah.
And also
it is
because
actually.
The wall.
in Sam and Max, when Sam and Max get sent to hell, they actually become miniatures. Like, are you aware of this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
This
that
is
was
kind
implied.
of a
Yeah,
combo
okay.
question for you and you
Okay.
Reggie.
Okay.
But do you think that the Miniature Time Museum in Tucson, Arizona is canon in the Solar Opposites Mario Brothers?
Sam and Max Phineas
Sam
and
and
Ferb
Max
universe.
Phineas
Yeah.
and Ferb universe.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No,
Yes,
I
I think
personally
it-
agree.
I think it should be existence like everywhere in every single
Yeah.
form of media.
Yes.
in
I'm
every
sure
universe.
Guilty Gear has it. I mean, at least had it until
Yes.
the
Because actually,
dawn of revival.
like it's like a big plot point in in all of them. Like in Solar Opposites, like the Solar Opposites obviously live in Washington, whereas Sam and Max and Mario both live in New York. But since they live in the United States and Arizona is right there,
Yeah,
and like
it
Sam and
makes
Max
sense
have
it would be
traveled to
canonical.
Arizona, they've definitely visited it before. and definitely
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Do you wish you lived in a baby house?
Yes.
That's fair.
I don't
we-
think anything
we
would
as we.
function, but
Yes, we.
Right.
I think it would be like very fancy. Like,
Yeah.
have you seen the amount of
Right.
detail put into those things?
Yeah, that's fair.
I hope so. because I did have a picture.
What?
It's this one right here.
Yep.
But I think it would be like pretty cozy. Yeah. Thank you.
House MD. We needed our house MD.
Oh, like the White House, like that's where Max.
Thank you, Elizabeth,
Yep,
for
thank you.
presenting. And thank you to Cassidy for helping set this up. And
Yep, and run it.
it's so chaotic. In the back.
Baby house.
Baby house.
I've learned a lot this
Feet
whole season.
ludicrous.
Baby
I've learned a
house
lot.
featuring ludicrous fox.
Yeah.
Baby
MD.
house.
Baby house MD featuring ludicrous fox.
Well, thank you for joining us
House baby.
this holiday season.
Yep.
Yes.
I hope you learned something.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
holidays.
Yeah.
Like in solar
Yeah.
opposites.
Like in
it's
Guilty
in
Gear.
It's like in solar
It's like
opposites.
in
Yeah,
solar
it's like in
opposites.
solar opposites.
I mean, the only confirmed presidency
entirely
in
Are they
solar
canon?
opposites is
Costco.
Michelle